You know, it's funny how we've been conditioned to think that focusing on ourselves is somehow selfish. I mean, think about it. We live in a world that's constantly pulling us in every direction. Work deadlines, family responsibilities, social obligations. It's like we're on this never-ending treadmill, and if we dare to step off for just a moment to catch our breath, we feel guilty. But let's get real for a second. Taking time for yourself isn't selfish, it's essential. It's like that old saying, you can't pour from an empty cup. If you're running on fumes, how can you possibly show up for anyone else? Let's talk about self-care for a minute. This isn't about pampering yourself with bubble baths and spa days, although, hey, if that's your jam, go for it. Self-care is more about maintaining your physical, emotional, and mental health. It's about making sure you're fueled up and ready to take on whatever life throws your way. Just like a car needs gas to run, you need rest, nourishment, and mental peace to function at your best. When you skip out on self-care, what happens? You end up feeling burnt out and exhausted, and that affects not just you, but everyone around you. Think about the last time you took a break or did something that genuinely made you happy. Maybe you went for a walk, read a book, or just sat quietly with your thoughts. How did you feel afterward? More relaxed, right? More focused. That's the power of self-focus. It's not just about feeling good in the moment. It's about enhancing your overall well-being. And when you feel good, you're more present, more engaged, and more able to support others. Now let's dive into relationships for a second. Healthy relationships begin with a healthy you. If you're constantly putting everyone else's needs before your own, you're going to end up feeling resentful and undervalued. But when you take the time to focus on your own needs and growth, you're bringing a more centered version of yourself to the table. And that's not neglecting anyone. It's ensuring that you have the emotional capacity to truly be there for others. And let's not forget about personal growth. Growth requires attention and effort. If you're always attending to everyone else's needs, when do you find the time to invest in yourself? Whether it's learning a new skill, advancing in your career, or simply becoming more self-aware, personal growth is essential. By dedicating time to yourself, you're not just being kind to yourself, you're investing in your future. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, but I feel guilty about taking time for myself. Here's the thing. It's okay to set boundaries. It's okay to say no. When you prioritize what truly matters to you, whether that's your health, your personal goals, or even just some quiet time, you're not neglecting your responsibilities. You're making sure you can fulfill them in a healthier way. So, how do you start focusing on yourself without guilt? Start small. Maybe it's just 15 minutes a day dedicated to something that brings you joy or relaxation. Over time, these small acts of self-care will have a big impact. And remember, you're not just improving your own life, you're setting an example for those around you. At the end of the day, focusing on yourself is not just a nice idea, it's a necessity. When you take care of your needs, you can show up for the people in your life in a more meaningful way. So, let go of the guilt. Embrace the journey of self-focus. You deserve it. And trust me, the world needs the best version of you. So take that first step today, because focusing on yourself is the key to a healthier, happier, and more fulfilled life.